I missed one episode of SmackDown and everything changed. Karrion Kross has a problem with Rey Mysterio, Moss is smashing, Lacey Evans is re-debuting. Ronda Rousey completely changed her look. Man, she looks unrecognizable. I want these pants. And you know, since I missed Raw and SmackDown, I didn't make a video, I have something to talk about. There's something sus happening in the Bloodline. But before that, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Wrestling GM. Solo game dev challenges billion-dollar corporation AEW and comes out on top. And this David vs. Goliath story was only possible through a passionate and loyal fan base. As a result, Wrestling GM takes the crown for the best Wrestling GM simulator on mobile. And you guys know, if you want a general manager game with no limitations, Wrestling GM is the way to go. It gives you all the tools you need in general manager. Pick a promotion, manage your roster, championships, upgrade your product, build teams, factions, rivalries, check your show's history, sign free agents, and so much more. And of course, you gotta make sure to book the best show possible. As you guys know, I've already played Wrestling GM on my channel. I had a lot of fun. If you wanna check the series out, the link is in the description below. Wrestling GM is available on both iOS and Android devices. Download the game by using the link in the description.
Sounds easy, I'm the best booker in the world.
Oh yeah? Prove it, Mark. Download the game. Welcome back to another episode of Greatness of SmackDown. How are you guys doing today? Is it me or November and December are just worst in wrestling? I don't know what it is about it. It's not necessarily bad, but it's so hard to focus on wrestling. Is it just me, or you guys notice that as well? I've even noticed that every year in November and December, my views are down. Maybe my lack of motivation is to blame. Probably. I have a big theory when it comes to the Bloodline. So, it seems like the Bloodline are getting along. Even Jey Uso absolutely loves Sami Zayn. We got them hugs. But Solo is not feeling the same way. There could be a simple explanation. He's that type of a character. He doesn't feel like hugging. I get it, but maybe it's a bit deeper than that. I wouldn't necessarily say that Solo Sikoa is suspecting Sami Zayn, which is still a possibility, but they do get along. As a matter of fact, they always got along. I believe there's a big possibility Solo knows something that none of us and Sami Zayn does. Maybe Solo Sikoa knows that they are using Sami Zayn and he doesn't want to act fake towards Sami Zayn. Maybe he feels sorry for the guy. He actually likes Sami Zayn, and the Usos and Roman Reigns are just using the guy. But Solo has a heart. And I hope none of that is the case, because Sami Zayn is having the time of his life. Sami found family in the Bloodline. And I'm so happy for Sami Zayn, and I really hope that's not the case. I hope Roman couldn't. The show kicked off with the Bloodline and of course Sami Zayn with the moves. Sami Zayn talked about Bloodline's success at War Games, but Jimmy Uso cuts him off and says, nah. It's not about the Bloodline, it's about you. Even Jey Uso said, at first I didn't like you, but you proved your loyalty when you turned on Roman Reigns and chose family.
Now that's beautiful. Huge booyaka vibes.
This is too much. I don't know what to say. We got one question. How are you feeling, Sami? Crowd starts chanting Usi, and Sami Zayn says, well, honestly, I'm feeling pretty freaking Usi right now. We got them double handshake dance. Solo is still not feeling it. Again, the simple explanation is he doesn't care about that shit, right? He's here to beat some ass. But maybe it's a bit deeper than that. I think it's possible. You're gonna turn that dude anyway. Then we see the brawling brutes. I hate to beat the bollocks out of the fellow Janja. By the end of the night, you will have a massive smile on your face. I didn't smile on your face. Are you gonna fight him, beat him, or tickle him? I didn't get that. I missed something. I didn't get that promo. Enough talking, let's fight. And we got Sami Zayn versus Sheamus. A very entertaining match right here. Very, very enjoyable. Of course, we got plenty of distractions, but this time it's a bit different. People, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn are on the same page, which basically means even more help for Sami Zayn. From now on, Sami is going to take all the W's, baby. Yeah, Uncle Howdy was on the show.
My name is Uncle Howdy. How many cousins we have in the crowd tonight? Because I'm the type of guy Who doesn't care?
So of course we got plenty of distractions and we got a pretty cool ending. Jimmy Uso distracts the referee, super kick by Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn picks up the W. The teamwork right here is so goddamn beautiful. Oh yeah baby, that's what I'm talking about. Sami Zayn finally taking those W's. I think he's going to be the #1 contender for the Universal Championship. He will not face Roman because he respects Roman. Roman is family. But if he wanted to, he could, because from now on, my man is getting the push. Truth be told, I think he's the most over wrestler on the planet right now. Tell me I'm wrong, because I legit feel like he's the most over wrestler in 2022. We see Legado del Fantasma. Oh my god! Come on, let's not turn this video into my Twitter feed. Anyway, they talked about winning the tournament in the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's absolutely hilarious that Braun Strowman lost to Ricochet. Triple H was like, yeah Braun, I disagree. Kofi Kingston enters the Royal Rumble match. And when it comes to World Cup Finals, he's rooting for his boy Ricochet. We see Imperium, and they called him again a disgrace to wrestling. Kofi Kingston challenges Gunther to a match, and Gunther accepts. Then we hear from Bray Wyatt. So someone kept attacking LA Knight. Bray says he wasn't the one to hurt LA Knight. He says that if he had been the one to attack him, everyone would know because there would be none of him left. It was Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy attacked LA Knight. Man, I'm sorry for them answers. I know it's a very slow build, and I'm actually really interested in Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight. I think it's so goddamn random, but it works. I want them answers though. I really want them answers, which is probably a good thing, right? It was time for Emma versus Shayna Baszler. Before the match, Emma has doubts, but Madcap Moss says, no, you're Emma. You changed women's wrestling. He even got a kiss. Yeah, he smashed. So we got Emma versus Shayna Baszler. Wasn't that long of a match. I don't understand why would WWE book this, because of course Emma lost, which is kinda weird. Did she ever win a match so far? That sucks, right? But I do have a theory. Yes, I'm all about theories right here on the channel. So basically, I believe there could be a possibility of Madcap Moss and Emma joining forces as heels, because lately they've been doing nothing but losing. And they'll realize that, okay, if we work together, maybe we can take those W's. It may not make a lot of sense, but it's WWE, and I think that might happen. After the match, she attacked Emma. We saw Shotzi. Baszler puts Shotzi down as well. Yeah, Antonio Banderas came out. And that's when Shayna Baszler dipped. You know what sucks? We have so many women on the roster right now, both Raw and SmackDown, and so very, very, very few of them are over. Like, looking at this, like, none of them are remotely over. Not at all, that's kinda sad. Yes, Lacey Evans is re-debuting, another repackaging of Lacey Evans. Yes, and it's still kinda the same. For how many months are we gonna watch this right now? Just put her in the ring with a different attire, man, we get it. We've seen her. Like, are you going to change her history every month now? Then we saw Gunther versus Kofi Kingston, a very, very enjoyable match. I absolutely love watching Gunther in the ring, but I gotta say, man, put your hands off Kofi's chest, he already has a problem. Kofi Kingston was presented as a legitimate threat to Gunther, which is so nice to see. But there's one thing that I absolutely hated, and that is the new Gunther finisher. So he takes the W, of course. What was that? The move necessarily isn't bad, but it doesn't look like a finisher. I hate it. I hate it. The powerbomb is good. Lariat, clothesline, whatever you want to call it, I don't give a shit. That was the best Gunther's move. You could use that as a finisher. This screams generic superstar number 65. Not even 69, ladies and gentlemen. That one has character. I absolutely love Gunther. The finisher blows. Sami says, hope you're hungry because we're gonna eat right now, and they suggest Solo to go with Sami Zayn because, you know, you made a lot of enemies. Then they talked about Sami Zayn. It did feel genuine, you know, they actually like Sami, but they got attacked by Sheamus. So I assume we're getting Sheamus versus Roman at Royal Rumble, right? A very predictable match. I understand maybe at Royal Rumble I would like something a bit more unpredictable, but at this point it's Roman with the WWE Championship. We all know no one is winning. So at this point, I just want a good match, and you know who can give us a good match? Sheamus. the good fella. We saw Damage Control, and it was so hard to pay attention to this shit, man. I tried my best to like Damage Control. I tried my absolute best. You know, Uncle Howdy didn't try as much to tickle someone as much as I tried to like Damage Control. But I can't. Something is off. Every talent is great. Together, it just doesn't work. And I still blame the goddamn theme song. I can't take it seriously. It's just annoying. Nobody in the SmackDown locker room wants to face them. No, it's Liv Morgan. She wants to. Of course, she got outnumbered, but then we saw Tegan Nox making her return, which wow, she looks so much like Ronda. So it seems like we just got a new tag team in the WWE. I believe they fit together. I think that's great. That's awesome. Tegan is Triple H's girl, you know.
But if I would be Triple H, I would tickle her a lot more. I think she's missing an opportunity right here.
This is fine, but it seems like Damage Control are just such losers at this point, man. They need a total repackaging already. And of course, then it was time for the finals. Santos Escobar versus Ricochet. That was a very, very good match right here. I absolutely love the flippy wrestling as long as it even remotely makes some sense. Of course, you gotta turn a blind eye sometimes, I understand. But when it comes to guys like Ricochet, of course it's crazy, but it's somewhat believable. I absolutely love this match. I love the fact that it was in the main event and it absolutely deserved that spot. Lovely, lovely match. The only time I don't like the flippy wrestling is not necessarily all the flips per se, but when it takes like 5 minutes to set it up and it even looks like your opponent is literally helping you to hit a move. He's standing for 5 minutes being like, hit me, and I'm even gonna push you. So you get the point. Basically, Young Bucks, Luchasaurus, just some terrible shit I've seen like 2 years ago. Ricochet won the match with a nice 630, and he's going to face Gunther. We see Gunther, we saw a face-off, and yes, this match is finally happening. That's pretty awesome. Now the championship looks so important. Ricochet had to go through a lot to get that championship opportunity. You love to see it. He even got a nice trophy. But he cares about that one. But yes, people, that was your SmackDown. Can't wait for the match. With all this build, now it's going to look even more important. Hopefully it's going to be in the main event, obviously. But yeah, can't wait for the match. Thank you for watching. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.